Hello, how are you? It's me, Tracy Clifford, and I'm so excited to tell you all about the Rising List for 2024. One of the first acts we're going to chat to right now is Saibh Skelly. Saibh, hello. Congratulations, you're on the 2FM Rising List for 2024. Are you happy about it?
I'm delighted. Thank you so much. It's such an honour, really.
You are a singer-songwriter. You've been busking for a good couple of years now. And tell people who don't know anything about your music, your vibe and your style.
I like to kind of describe my music as an acoustic kind of pop because I love pop music and there is a lot of production on my tracks, but I think it all kind of stems back to me and my guitar, and we like to kind of keep that acoustic vibe in everything that I do.
How long have you been playing?
Oh, I've been playing guitar since I was probably 13. I wasn't very good at the start, and when I started busking I could barely play guitar. I just was playing to be able to sing to it, but I think I've improved a little bit since then.
What encouraged you, or who encouraged you to take up a guitar at 13?
It was a family friend of mine who is quite a big musician now. Her name is Wallace Bird, and she gifted me a guitar when I was probably about 10 years old, I want to say. And seeing her kind of grow her career so much and be such an amazing artist, I was like, I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to pick up my guitar and play at family gatherings and stuff. So I think that's where it all came from.
She's incredible at playing the guitar. She's got her own inimitable style. What has she taught you, or what advice has she given you?
Oh, she just kind of taught me to be myself and kind of do what I want to do. Not try to be like another artist, just kind of discover and take my time to discover myself and who I am and what my music is, and put it out into the world. And if people like it, people like it. And if people don't, you still like it. So that's all that matters. You've
got really relatable lyrics, in one particular song, Superficial. Tell the 2FM listeners all about that song.
Superficial is one I think I wrote about how things look really different online and in photos than they do in real life. And I think that's a big thing nowadays, because a lot of people are looking at these celebrity couples and relationships on Instagram and stuff, and then you see that they've broken up a week later, even though they were posting these happy vacation photos the week before. And it really just shows you that the way things are online is not how they are in real life.
Yeah.
And even though you're looking at these lovely pictures of let's say you and your ex-boyfriend, that doesn't mean that the relationship wasn't not good. And I think it's just that whole idea of what you see online is not what it is in real life.
I feel like your songs are quite anthemic, especially with things that happen in relationships, and girls possibly can relate to the lyrics in your songs. Who did you look up to when you were listening to tunes as a teenager?
I actually was a huge fan of Ed Sheeran and his earlier kind of albums. He did a lot of breakup music, and of course when I was 10 years old I did not understand what he was talking about, and now looking back at the songs I was singing, I kind of understand it a little bit more now that I've grown up. But I definitely think he was probably one of my biggest kind of inspirations when I was younger, because I Want to Do, he kind of did a lot of stuff with just vocals and guitar, which I think is really cool.
So you've been busking from what age?
I think I was almost 15 or just about 15 when I started.
Where do you get the confidence to go into town in Dublin City with your guitar and just stand on a street?
I don't know, to be honest with you. And I think looking back, I was probably a bit delusional. And I really my mom was more nervous than I was. She was like, are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure? And I was like, yeah, it will be fine. And I went out for the first time and it was great.
What was your first song that you sang?
Oh, it was definitely an Ed Sheeran song.
Yeah,
it had to be an Ed Sheeran song. Probably Thinking Out Loud, I'd say, is probably one of the first songs I busked on Grafton Street.
And did people stop, or did you feel a little bit nervous, or people are just so busy walking by and they're not giving you full attention?
It really depended on the day. When I first started busking, some days I'd go out on Grafton Street and there'd be a huge crowd of people stopping to watch me play, and other days there'd literally be nobody except my mom, who was standing across the street cheering me on. But I think that taught me a lot about my own confidence and knowing what I want to do and making sure that everything I do is because I want to do it and not because I was trying to please anybody else. And I think that really grew my confidence, and that kind of shaped me into the person I'd like to say I am today.
You are on the Rising List for 2024. So what is on the trajectory for Saibh Skelly for this year?
So we have a dance track called Lover, which was a really different and amazing thing to get to do. But I also have a lot of kind of more the singer-songwriter music in the works, and I cannot wait to release these songs. I'm never been more excited to release these songs. I think they really show me as an artist and my music and what I've learned to do and what I can do now.
You're just buzzing for it.
I'm so excited.
Love that, really do. Before you go, there's a tattoo. You've got 2 tattoos that I want to ask you questions about. I love finding out about people's tattoos and the meanings behind them. Just on your arm there, it says "So What?"
Yeah.
What's that mean?
So it's one of my songs that I released, and it was kind of one of the first songs I was a little bit nervous to release because it was a love song, and I really didn't want to be known as that like girl that was like releasing these cringy love songs about a guy, like. But it kind of gave me even more confidence having released that song and having it being played on the radio and having people listen to it and love it and relate to it, and I think that's the reason it means so much to me because of that.
Excellent. And the butterflies?
The butterflies, to be honest with you, there's not much meaning behind them. I've just always wanted butterfly tattoos, and it was probably one of the first ones I got, and it is the tattoo that everybody compliments. I think everybody thinks it's the best one. So
if you're going to do another tattoo, will it be another song?
I definitely think so. I'd like to, like, over my whole life have loads of different tattoos of like my songs and kind of the ones and things I've done that mean the most to me.
Excellent. Saibh Skelly, thank you so much. And we cannot wait to see what 2024 brings and play more of your songs here on 2FM. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.